Hi everybody, it's Diane here with a hopefully quick update of the journal card listing in my Etsy shop. It's a random lot of 10 cards for real cheap because I was trying to get rid of stuff. And I went through another box I have of stuff, so I'm adding over 100 ATCs, which are 2.5 by 3.5. And I received a comment once upon a time that someone mentioned, you're not supposed to sell ATCs, aren't you supposed to trade them? And that person was right, that is correct. However, there is ACEO, which is Art Card Edition or Original. And that, allows you to sell your ATCs or prints of your ATCs. And so technically that's what I should have said. However, I'm selling these as journal cards, so none of that even really matters. I have put paper over the backs of all of these because they did have a title, a number, a date. We don't need that anymore. So that way you can write on them. There are a few different colors. Basically, though, it's just a plain paper. If you don't need actual journaling cards, you can glue or sew to a book page, a junk journal page, and make it a tuck. You could use this as an image on a note card or a collage or something like that. With a couple exceptions, these are all either poster board or file folder cut up. There are just like 2 or 3 that are on watercolor paper, so be aware of that. There are a few that this was called a view card. I don't know if you could tell through there. It's like a mini postcard, but it was 2.5 by 3.5. So I have a few of those that I sort of altered them, collaged them. There are some, as you're seeing here, that are horizontal. Most of them are vertical, but there's some over here. The images vary quite a bit. That's a rubber stamp, postage stamps, a lot of scrapbook paper, some vintage ephemera such as this postmark, book page. It's an old translation card back there. But as I said, a lot of scrapbook paper. That's a Tim Holtz sticker. So like a pattern girl here. As you can see too, back in this time, I did a lot of detail, a lot of stuff on these. So they're pretty heavily collaged. There are just a few art coins. Those are 2.5-inch circles. Those are all on like a cardboard and they're all backed, and I did the same thing. I covered information. This one is varnished. The others are not. I'm going to throw those in. These are pretty heavy. Okay. And then I have just small collages. That's all they were. They're on, this is a scrapbook paper, but the rest I think are like a file folder or index card. There are a few library card ones too, a due date card. So all of these are going to be added to, here's a few library cards. Oh, there's a few Rolodex cards too that are yellow. See, they're yellow. But anyway, so I'm going to take what's left of the journal cards I still had. And those are kind of all over the place too as far as size and whatnot. There are even some that open. Take my word for it, that opens. Anyway, so I'm going to now put that together. That's going to be the new listing, okay? So keep in mind, you'll get several 2.5 by 3.5s, okay? This one card, whoever gets it, it was talking about push pins. So I actually did put in a couple thumbtack holes. Don't think this was up on a board and I'm selling it and it's used or something. I did that on purpose. I don't know where I'll throw that into the mix, but be aware of that. Is that all I wanted to explain to you guys? I think so. Okay, so another big go around of cheap junk journal ephemera in the shop. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.